Hi, I'm Doug Heller, and I'm going to be presenting some research today on auto insurance premiums in Michigan. And I'm going to show how there are sizable differences in the premiums that are paid by people based on things that have nothing to do with how they drive. So I'm going to start by showing you our driver. And this is the person that we're going to be researching over the next couple of minutes. And the driver is a 35-year-old, lives in Detroit, has been driving since the age of 16, has a 10-year-old Pontiac, and drives a 10-mile daily round trip. The driver buys a basic limits policy with uninsured motorist coverage and coordinates PIP benefits. Now, the most important thing to know is that this driver has a perfect record and no tickets or accidents. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about the driver. I'm going to call him Robert for the sake of it. Robert is a lawyer with a graduate degree. He owns his home. He is currently insured, and he pays for insurance in full. And insurance costs $810 for him. Not a bad price. But let's say instead of being Robert, our driver is Roberta. Otherwise, she's the same. Lawyer with a graduate degree who owns her home, has insurance right now, and pays in full. She, however, sees her premiums go up by $160+ to $972 a year. Now let's make another change. Roberta, instead of being a lawyer, works in a factory. Everything else is the same, and her premium jumps again. If instead of having a graduate degree, she has a high school diploma, the premium goes up. And if instead of owning her home, Roberta rents her home, the premium goes up yet again. Now, if instead Roberta was not a factory worker, but actually lost her job, then she's going to see another rate increase, even though she's still the same good driver that we've been looking at the whole time. Well, at this price, $1,188 a year, she can't afford to pay all at once, so she goes to pay in installments. And this company charges her $17 per month more to buy insurance. That's very expensive, even in the installments. And because she's lost her job, Roberta has decided that she's going to take some time off from insurance. She realized that she just can't afford it for now, so she's going to park her car in the garage and not drive for a while. However, a few months goes by, she hasn't found a new job. She realizes she needs to drive to get to the job interviews and to take care of her life. So she goes back to the market and tries to get an auto insurance policy. When the insurance company says, okay, who are you insured by right now? She says, well, I'm not insured because I haven't been driving. Roberta is now charged another $350 or so more for auto insurance, simply because she hadn't been insured for the last few months when she wasn't driving. So just to bring us back, if you remember, Robert, who had the higher income, and Roberta with our lower income, you see that Roberta pays more than 100% more for auto no-fault insurance, despite having the exact same record as Robert. So just to look at it again, that's $1,712 for Roberta, even though she's a good driver. But what about Robert? What if Robert wasn't a good driver? Instead, he had caused an accident and got a speeding ticket in the last year. Now, his rates do go up from that $810 we first saw, but they're still significantly lower than Roberta pays. That means that Roberta is paying 54% more, despite being a safer driver. One thing that most people don't realize is that one of the most significant factors when it comes to how much you pay for auto insurance is actually your credit score. And what Consumer Reports magazine found when it researched the impact of credit score in Michigan was that somebody with excellent credit who's a good driver will pay on average $2,371 for their full auto insurance policy. If instead of having excellent credit, you only had good credit, that good driver will pay $400 more per year. If the driver who's a good driver instead has poor credit, their premium more than doubles, going up to $5,725 on average. It turns out that's almost the exact same premium that is charged to somebody with excellent credit who has been convicted of a DUI. So in Michigan, it costs the same for a good driver to have poor credit as it does for somebody with a DUI as long as they have excellent credit.